When it comes to climate change, the faith and science communities have often been at odds, until now. The second annual Cape and Islands Faith and Science Forum invited leaders from both the religious and scientific communities, as well as government and advocacy groups, to consider how faith and science can offer practical answers to the growing number of extreme weather events impacting Cape Cod.
And that's really what the program is about, science and faith together, trying to protect the world that we all live on, regardless of our faith.
The event was held at St. Christopher's in Chatham, where local leaders and researchers from Woodhull and Yale, as well as State Senator Julian Cyr, stressed the importance of taking climate action sooner rather than later.
The Boston Globe actually recently did a wonderful piece, and I encourage viewers to check it out. It's beautifully done, but it really talks about how Cape Cod is really at the edge of a warming world. And here on the Cape and the islands, actually, we are seeing seas that are rising faster than almost anywhere else in the world. That's going to mean major disruption for us here, and how we live our lives. And as communities here, we're going to have to make decisions that we thought we'd have to make in the next maybe 50 or 100 years. We're needing to make those decisions in the next 10 or 20.
But many speakers stress that climate action is not just a political issue. It's also a moral one.
A lot of people are concerned that this is a political issue, and as a number of our faith leaders have indicated, you can make anything political, but most people, over 85% of the American public, have either an active or a passive connection to some faith community through their families and their childhood and upbringing. And so just about all of those people can relate to some moral obligation to take care of the earth.
It's really important to recognize that environmentalism is very intertwined with morals and values, and the idea that in order for us to take preservational measures, that we need to shift our values from valuing convenience and valuing luxury to valuing the planet and the resources it provides us.
I'm just so upset with what's happening with the world and our climate. And I actually go to this church, and so we talk about the morality of it a lot.
I'm a member of the Green Sanctuary Committee of the Unitarian Church of Barnstable, and I feel that we have to do something about the environment. It's so critical for the life of Cape Cod.
I think it's a huge plus to have the scientific community and the faith community working together on this issue, because there are scientific dimensions to this problem, and then there are ethical and moral dimensions to the problem. Science alone is not going to solve the problem. It's going to be ethical and moral action by our citizens and by our political leaders.
Student Montana Bailey represented Cape Cod's youth, emphasizing that when it comes to climate action, it's never too late to make a difference.
I've spoken at a lot of events like this, and one of the biggest things I get are a lot of apologies and a lot of good luck to your generation. So I think a really important thing is to give hope to the public and give hope in that they can still take action.
We can see that lots of people are here, and they really care about it.
We hope that it will become an annual event to continue to raise an awareness of the importance of taking care of the earth.
The Faith and Science Forum was held Saturday, October 26th. In Chatham, for Cape Media News, I'm Gabrielle Rosson.